What's up, creators? It's your boy Mad Mike. It's a rainy day in Pizzaville. I'm going to be talking about my 2018 Dodge Charger that I converted from a Pursuit old cop car, wide body, sublime green paint, and a huge hood scoop for what you might be asking, Hellcat Supercharger swap. So my nephew Riker has been asking me, Uncle Mike, what's going on? You haven't been posting any content. I want to know what's going on with the Supercharger swap. So here it is. To anybody else that wants to know how to do a 5.7 Hemi Supercharger swap, I'm going to go through my kit and show you what you got to do. Or not what you got to do, but what you got to get to do the swap. So that's the car. It's raining. I'm going to go inside the Mad Lab and show you guys and girls the adapter kit. All right, we're inside the Mad Lab. This is the entire kit right down here. So let's just go through this kit and I'll show you what you need to do to put a Hellcat Supercharger onto a 5.7 liter Hemi. Starting with the Supercharger, I picked this up. This is in Canada, by the way, so these are all Canadian prices if I talk about pricing. I picked this up for a crazy good deal, around 2,500 bucks. These are pretty easy to find on Marketplace. This one here came off of a Trackhawk, and like I said, I got it for a great deal. But it was missing a bunch of the hardware for the lid. It was missing the bypass valve. So if you're gonna buy a Hellcat Supercharger used, make sure it comes with as much stuff as possible. As you can see down here, I have the fuel rails. It did not come with the fuel rails. That's an expensive piece as well. So if you can find a complete Supercharger, pick that up versus one that's been taken apart, missing stuff. Even underneath this lid is a Cometti gasket. To buy this gasket, you have to buy a whole kit. But Cometti, I think it's Cometti, makes a gasket. So I got that on with new hardware. Got everything bolted down. I got the fuel rails. We upgraded the pulley to a 285 pulley that is spaced out further than the stock pulley is. So that's going to work for the 5.7. So you have to do that. Pulley size, talk to some people. Crash N Bern has been a huge help as far as talking to me about what I might need to do and getting me a bunch of parts that he acquired. So yeah, as far as pulley goes, that'll change your boost and whatnot. So I went with a 285. And talking about the pulley, we got a green belt as well. So once we install all of our pulleys and brackets, we'll see if that serpentine system will work out with that length belt. But from what I've been told, it should work out. There's the part number if you need to see it. All right, so we talked about the pulley, the bypass valve. I didn't have that, so I had to buy a Hellcat bypass valve, install that as well. And then for the back of the fuel rail, Crash N Bern, got this from him. This is a fuel rail, basically, that'll adapt to the back side of the fuel rail and go over to the driver's side on the 5.7 liter Hemi. So that's sweet. That'll just plug and play in, clip in. Moving down the line, we could talk about the cooling system. So I got a big intercooler that is going to mount to the front of the car with two 8-inch fans. It's probably overkill, but it's better to be cool than blown up. So we got all the hose to run down to the intercooler, as well as a Bosch pump. This is a correct factory one. This is not a cheap item. So get good quality parts where you need it. And you can chintz out in other areas like fittings and stuff. So I got all the fittings to run down up into our Supercharger coolant tank. This is a replica of a stock tank. You can't see through it, but it does have a sight gauge. I think I got this one on Amazon, and that's going to mount up to a factory shock tower mount that'll hold our Supercharger coolant tank. So we talked about all the lines for the cooling, intake, filter, large filter, carbon pipe, and the hoses to attach to our throttle body. This is a Mopar filter. You could buy JLT, a bunch of different aftermarket brands, whatever you want there. This is an Neon, I believe, or SRT4 sensor. You're going to need that for the boost and whatnot. And that'll plug and play into this harness here. Probably mounted up front in this port here. And while we're talking about that port there, we have these caps for the rest of the ports that we can cap off. We got a boost gauge, and we got the MMX boost controller. This one here is non-adjustable. It's just set up for kind of stock boost. So I went with that. You can buy an adjustable one. Go check out MMX. They got a bunch of goodies on there. And moving over to injectors. These are not cheap. These are freaking crazy expensive. So if your supercharger that you're buying comes with the fuel rails and the injectors, you're saving a ton of money. Like honestly, another grand or $2,000, close to that for fuel rails and injectors. So we got the injectors. We have a crank pin kit. So you got to drill out your crank, pin it. That way it doesn't spin around. And then over to the goodie stuff. This is the most important part of the kit. So let me try to put my camera in the other hand. We have from CFR. I got these from Crash N Bern as well. Shout out to you. And these are the adapter plates from CFR. All right. So you can go to Crash N Bern's website, and he provides all this stuff here. So these are what you need to mount below the supercharger to bolt everything down. This is the most important part of the kit to be able to adapt the supercharger to the 5.7 liter Hemi. It comes with the gaskets that you need. MMX also makes the adapters for this, so you can do whatever you want, buy whoever, from whoever you want. But working with Bernie at Crash N Bern was fantastic, because up in Canada, I had to get everything shipped here, and the tariffs and the shipping was just kind of a headache. But I figured it all out, and he was super helpful. Got the valve covers from him as well. These are like a satin black finish. They're all aluminum. And I'll flip this one here up. It comes with all the gaskets you need. So as you can see there, all the gaskets. Pre-drilled for oil fill. You can mount it wherever you'd like, as well as they're drilled for your vents for your catch can and whatnot. Speaking about the catch can, I believe I have one over here. I think this one's from Amazon, but it does the job. It catches the excess oil and it's gonna work. So we're gonna mount one on one side, probably one on the other side. And then we also have these pulleys and these plates that basically adapt the pulleys for the serpentine system. This pretty much comes in one whole kit here. Valve covers you can buy separate. You can do whatever you like for intercooler setup and fans. I would definitely do a crank pin kit. Buy a complete supercharger if you can. That's your best way of going about this. Get a complete supercharger. Intake, do whatever the heck you want. You need a bypass or a boost controller, so you got to get that. You have to get the right sensors for the SRT4. I think there's some other ones that might work. You got to make sure that you get good quality parts for your pumps when it comes to cooling or injectors. Try to stick with factory stuff too if you can. And yeah, that's pretty much everything you need to do a Hellcat swap on a 5.7 liter Hemi. Probably missed some stuff because there's a ton of stuff you got to do, but that's the gist of it. And that's pretty much it. I hope that helps you guys out if you're looking at doing a 5.7 Hellcat swap. I'll finish this video off by going outside and doing a little tour, walk around tour in the rain of my wide body Dodge Charger. So this is the Charger that I'm going to be doing the Hellcat swap to. We did the paint job. We did the wide body kit. Installed some like SRT style wheels. We have the Pursuit badging on it. I love the Sublime paint. This is not a wrap. I painted it Sublime green, single stage. Put this massive hood scoop on top of a police interceptor hood. That way when I cut out the center of that, the supercharger can poke through. Full wide body kit, bunch of doodads. Yeah, I call them doodads. I don't know what that means, but it's cool. Pretty happy with this car. It's all-wheel drive. I live in Canada and I daily drive this in the winter. And yeah, all factory interior. It's got carpet, not vinyl floor like most cop cars. I did the rear wing. Little duckbill spoiler. The rear bumper and diffuser are super aggressive looking. I love that. Did a full SRT exhaust system. More Pursuit badges. Yeah, so this is what the 5.7 is going into. Thanks for watching, guys and girls. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next time. Ciao, ciao.